words.
Dear Mridangam creators, makers, and dear friends, do we know our people? We go to a concert, or in the comfort of a room in our house, we listen to elevating, inspiring music, but we don't know people critical to these elevating and inspiring hours we enjoy. Long neglected persons, thrown into the shadows, denied exit from those shadows, denied the light to show their faces, many of them Dalits, many of them Christians. These are the men and women that Krishna has enabled us to see and honor this evening. He has not only flung open the closed doors, he has studied each of these persons as an individual, and we have seen this evening how he knows and respects and loves each of them as an individual. Each woman and man is studied and emerges as a person in her or his own right, as an individual. His book, your book, Krishna, is not merely important, it's not merely remarkable, it is a path-breaking book. We know that Indian society is hierarchical. We also know it is totally interdependent. The top layers need the bottom layers. In the relationship, there is mutual need for the other, but there is also often ignorance, even contempt at times from one side, and silent indignation from the other side. Krishna has captured this relationship. His is a work of exposure to the light. It is also a work of scholarship. I don't know how many persons he has carefully interviewed in different parts of Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Kerala. Now we know, all of us know, that Krishna is a renowned figure in the musical world. He's a loved figure. He's an adulated figure as a vocalist. He's a brilliant commentator, columnist about what happens in our culture, in our politics, in our society. But now with this study, he also emerges as a sociologist and an anthropologist. He is a polymath. He is a star not just in one sky, but he's a star in many skies. So the question is, can Krishna remain humble? Krishna, may you remain humble. This is my advice. It is my wish. It is my prayer. Let him have more friends who tease him, who make fun of him. He will not mind, because as we've seen this evening, he is a lover of human beings. He has his astonishing vocal cords. He has his sharp mind, but he also has a human heart and he has a human conscience. Now, there is an important question. Should cultural icons enter the slum of real life? Should they enter the slum of politics? Each icon must decide for herself or himself. There cannot be a role. Each individual is supreme. I'm thinking for some reason of Tagore and going back several decades to the freedom movement and to the fight against untouchability these two great movements that Tagore entered in and out of in the course of his amazing life. Now today, thanks to some people whom I shall not name, today, thanks to some people I should not name, I'm not speaking of what you think I'm speaking of. Today, thanks to some people I may not name, Gandhi, Tagore, Ambedkar, Periyar, Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, we all see something common in them. Because of the drive to foist on our social hierarchy, a legal and constitutional hierarchy of one religious group at the top and others well below. Because of this drive, today we see all these figures as one. Secular Indians and devout Hindus are banding together to resist this legal and constitutional hierarchy, this bid to alter the constitutional design that has made Indian democracy a proud feature of our world. I'm trying to figure out what those people had in mind who closed the door on Krishna. Were they afraid? Did they wish to silence Krishna? Silencing Krishna is not, of course, an easy task. Whatever they wished, they've opened many new doors for Krishna. They've made this remarkable pioneering book the talk of this town and the talk of many towns. Krishna, please send them a letter of thanks. Now, the door should not be shut, cannot be shut. But the book ought to be discussed. If need be, the book can be criticized. To bang the door is not the way to respond to a pioneering book. Let the critics produce an answer to the picture the book portrays. Now, invisibility shows its face wherever we look. Whether it is film stars or cricket heroes, army generals, our gurus and godmen, our political leaders, the pilots of our aircrafts, all of them are able to do what they do. All of them are able to shine because of the many who remain in the dark. Wherever we look, to our left or our right, as we walk across any part of India, wherever we look to the left or the right, as we walk across in any part of India, there is pain and there is wonder. There is pain and there is wonder. And Krishna has captured and brought to the attention of all of us the pain and the wonder of the Mridangam creators. Let this path-breaking book open our eyes to the pain and wonder in so many spheres of our life.